my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I will be no one, no
one. Okay, we're just parting to Hayes, Guadeloupe, and we are headed for the Saints, which is a little series of islands to the south of Guadeloupe. It's still a part of Guadeloupe, I believe. The island we're going to is called Terre de Haute. I don't speak French, which you can tell probably by the way I pronounce some of these names, but feel free to correct me in the comments below as to how you say these things. Oh, gotta slow it down. Connor is dealing with the dinghy because we're still towing that thing. But the Shays was a beautiful place, quaint little town. We got about like a 3.5 hour motor. We're gonna be on the lee side of Guadeloupe, so it's supposed to be pretty calm. We haven't replaced our topping lift yet, which we need to do when we get to Martinique before we can really do any heavy sailing. I don't know if you can see on the video, but when we're so close to shore, we always have to watch out for fishing buoys. You can see there's 3 out there. There's Magistra coming along with us. You can see we have our halyard for our main is disconnected, and Connor's run it to the back as a safety for our topping lift in case it breaks. So as you can imagine, if it crashes down onto the top here, it would be pretty much break a solar panel or 2, or maybe more. How's Captain Connor?
Good. Motoring. Wish we were sailing.
I still can't get over the amount of sargassum we've seen since leaving Eleuthera in the Bahamas. It's everywhere, sometimes in huge mats that force us to maneuver around them to avoid clogging the props, rudders, or sea strainers. It's a nuisance for resorts where the algae washes ashore, piles up, and rots. Definitely not what tourists want on their beach day. But out here at sea, the sargassum supports a whole ecosystem. We see fish, turtles, and even birds hovering above or resting on the mats, all looking for their next meal. Curious how it all gets here, I did a little digging. Turns out every year sargassum gathers in the tropical Atlantic from Africa to the Americas, pushed westward by the trade winds. Those same winds stir up the ocean, bringing nutrient-rich deep water to the surface, and in that sunny zone, the sargassum thrives. So even though we're motoring out here today, it was kind of nice just to have a calm sea and be able to come out here and check things out and enjoy the scenery and the ocean life. Guadeloupe is a stunning island. I sure wish we could explore more of it, but it's absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend. It might be one of my favorite Caribbean islands so far. As we neared the southern tip of Dominica, around Scott's Head, we spotted kiteboarders catching air in the strong winds funneled between Dominica and Martinique. It was a blast to watch, though I'll admit we were nervous they might crash in front of us or snag our fishing line, but they were way more skilled than I gave them credit for. So here we are coming into the Saints, and we'll be staying here until our next weather window to Martinique. We were really hoping that once we got to St. Martin that we would be able to start sailing, but just hasn't been that way. A lot of these islands are taking away the wind, which forces us to motor. And we're down a sail, so. French mooring balls. They're nice and they help eliminate the damage from anchoring vessels, but they are a horrible design. These have no pickup line, so it's a challenge every time. Thankfully, Finn was on deck to help grab the ball and lift it while I ran lines through the eye. Teamwork. Like 20 feet.
I think that's good, Mom.
10 feet. Okay, grab it. Okay, stop.
Got it!
Pull it up.
Oh, it's heavy.
Oh, bring it over. Bring it over here.
It's heavy. Okay. Trying to hold up, but this kept extending.
Yeah, it's tough. Good job.
Thanks, Finn.
Release this just a little bit.
Yeah, I was trying to get him on the thing this time.
There.
Connor's gonna help them get on their ball because they don't have any leads on the mooring balls, which makes it really hard to grab when you're high up on the bow of your boat, and you have to grab the actual metal hook with your boat hook and pull the huge buoy up to loop your rope through it, which can be really difficult. So Connor's just in the dinghy to assist feeding the rope if necessary. Okay, that worked. Made it a little bit easier for Monica and Jesse. Now they're gonna bring over their port line. Connor's gonna feed it through the mooring eye hook and then hand it back to Monica, and then she's got to feed it underneath her bowsprit and anchor and tie it to the cleat on her port side. And then they'll adjust the lines to make sure they're even. There's a turtle. Look at that guy, he's so cute. Turtles and dolphins just make me happy. Oh, he's taking a dive. Sporty.
And then when this pushes in, see how that pushes?
Yes.
That's when it'll start flowing.
Good.
So you use these lips to do the pushing
Okay.
on the rim of that gas can.
Okay.
Push. Okay. Now you gotta keep an eye on it because it's probably flowing better than the other one.
Yep. Oh.
Whoa! That was a test bump. It overflowing? If it's full enough, we're good. Like, I don't care. It's your, you know?
I don't know if they have soda.
We just saw it and came back.
I'll get you a drink.
Whatever.
And there's lots of cute shops.
I want to buy stuff. Can I buy stuff? We can buy.
Well, why don't you look at the shops, and then if you see something you like, you can come back tomorrow and buy it with your money. The town itself, absolutely charming. Great food, cute shops, lively atmosphere. We really enjoyed our time here. So we're getting our morning exercise, walking up the fort here at the Saints French Fort. We'll learn more about it when we get there. Huh, Mads?
Yeah. I'll just use a medieval bathroom. Why does it look like a church? Think
Maybe
about
because it's built out of stone.
What? I did it last time.
You go in?
It doesn't seem like they have a bathroom.
Fort Napoleon sits at the top of a hill once occupied by an earlier fort, Fort Louis. Destroyed in 1805 by the British. Rebuilt in 1867 under Napoleon III, it was never used in war but served as a prison. Today, it's a small museum surrounded by a succulent garden and beautiful views. A peaceful and fascinating place with a surprise amount of history and very well cared for by the French. Oh.
Zach, you see anything?
Yeah, it's really cool. It zooms way in on the water.
After a sweaty uphill walk to the fort, we were ready to cool off. Maddie showed off her camera work, Tuck dove deep, and Finn just enjoyed the swim. Meanwhile, Connor decided to check out our starboard prop. He'd been noticing some vibration, and no, this isn't the prop we replaced in Fort Lauderdale. He found vertical play in the blades, which likely means worn bushings. We reached out to Gory and they confirmed the prop needs servicing. Thankfully, it can be done underwater and parts are on the way to Grenada. So it's about 5:30 in the morning and we are getting ready to leave Les Saints here in Guadeloupe and head to Saint Pierre, Martinique, where we will hang out for a little while longer before we head to Grenada. Hopefully we'll be able to sail today, but it can be a little bit tricky around the islands because the wind changes direction or we lose our wind altogether on some of these islands like Guadeloupe and Martinique that have some mountains. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I don't either.
You want me to winch it up a little bit more so it's angled towards the back? What?
I don't really know. If you went up much more, it's going to bang into the boat.
Okay. As we were leaving Les Saints, some heavy chop and swirling gusts swamped the old dinghy. When we looked back, it was completely submerged. We thought we'd have to cut it loose, but it hovered just below the surface. Using the winch, we brought it back to the sugar scoops of the boat and did our best to bail it out. And luckily, we got back on our way.
I don't really know. I might try to, I guess maybe that's what we should do. Andy, hold this, please. You can let it out a little now, if you can. Get caught on that. Okay, let it out.
Like a losing battle.
Huh?
Like a losing battle.
Metal?
It's a losing battle! Like Ed's pumping and it's just filling back up.
It needs to get pulled up before you can drain all that water out. Because think about it, all the weight is still the same. The pressure, it's just adding more to it because it's sinking down.
So just get the front up a little bit like a foot.
Dump it in the back.
I don't think you can do anything in this situation.
Big loss, big loss, big loss. This is McGee's right here. We've got that one.
Yeah, go ahead, McGeesha.
Hey, buddy, you guys doing okay back there?
Our dinghy that we were towing is sinking, so we're kind of in a frantic state trying to figure out how to deal with it.
Oh, we can turn around and come see if we can help it, if that would be helpful.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think we're going to get it sorted out, I hope. If I think we need your help, I'll definitely let you know.
Okay, okay, down for help, but let me know, we'll have to turn around and come help. 7-1.
Okay, total shit show here. I just almost want to cut the dinghy loose, but I think we're going to get the water out of it and continue on our way. moved the rope to a higher cleat that is pulling the dinghy. We used to have it on a cleat on our sugar scoop, and I don't think it brought the bow up enough. So now it's on one of our top deck cleats, which seems to be riding a little bit better. We're just coming up on Dominica now. Connor and I are both feeling a little bit exhausted after the turmoil of our sinking dinghy. It really takes it out of you. Anyhow, I'm glad Connor didn't work out yesterday, or he might not have had the stamina to get through bailing out that big dinghy. It holds a ton of water, but we can verify that it doesn't sink. Sailing the Eastern Caribbean in late season is wild. The trade winds are strong, and when they wrap around volcanic islands like Dominica and Martinique, they create sudden gusts and unpredictable shifts. You have to stay sharp. Winds can pick up out of nowhere, especially as you round the ends of islands. So we're sailing along at 7 knots right now. Our true wind speed is about 18 knots, and our true wind angle is 82 degrees. We're just coming up on Dominica. Pretty smooth sailing now that we're back on track here. Keeping an eye on this pig till we get out here a ways, because the currents and the wind and the gusts can be always a little bit hectic as you leave the proximity of the island.
Circular cables you can actually unlock with a pen. You just gotta take the pin out, use this part.
After the chaos of the dinghy, arriving in Saint Pierre under a rainbow felt like a promise of better days ahead. Much needed. Saint Pierre sits in the shadow of Mount Pelée, and you can still see ruins from the catastrophic 1902 eruption that destroyed the town. We explored remnants of the theater and prison. It's a powerful reminder of nature's force and how life can change in an instant. Tell me what you're looking for.
Sea glass.
You're finding lots of sea glass. Growing up in the San Juan Islands, I loved beach glass hunting with my siblings, so it's been special to watch our kids get into it too. I just saw it. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here somewhere.
Tiny.
Saint Pierre is full of glass, maybe from the volcano's destruction or the shipwrecks lost in the bay, but the kids made quite the haul.
We're looking for sea glass, and this is all the sea glass that I've and like yeah. And I've got some blue ones, like this one.
Pretty. Oh, you found some blue.
Pottery.
Nice.
Mom found a good one.
Yeah, I found that one.
The volcano.
Looks like a mountain, not a hill anymore.
You're gonna hike from the black beach all the way to the top.
What?
We're waiting to pick up Monica.
We had no idea the Yole boat race was happening while we were anchored in Saint Pierre. It's a huge deal here. These traditional round-bottom boats have no keel or rudder. Instead, the crew balances on long wooden poles to steer and stabilize. This race is a 40-year tradition where they race the Yole boats around Martinique. Spectators follow the race in chartered boats, and that night turned into a massive party. Boats zipped around our anchorage all night, which to be honest left me pretty grumpy. Living on a rocking boat with the added fear of someone crashing into us isn't fun, but seeing the Yole boats in action was unforgettable. I'm sorry I was unable to capture them on camera. Cool. How they're all just kind of sprinkled about everywhere you go here.
Are those the things in Honduras that they said were rabbits? No.
No. Those are like little mini capybaras. Capybaras.
Built that to dam up the water. He's got a bum eyeball. There's something wrong with his left eye.
He's so cute. Come here, monkey. Let me steal you. He's like, scratch my butt. Look at my butt. Oh, look at him.
Did you find the anteater?
Right here?
Oh, dude, that's huge. It's like a small freaking Large dog. Zoo de Martinique blew us away, not just for the animals, but because it's built on this historic La Touche estate, dating back to 1643. The site includes ruins of a sugar mill, aqueduct, dam, distillery, and cassava mill. All of it was destroyed in Mount Pelée's eruption, but today is a beautiful walk through history with a few monkeys and parrots along the way.
Hello.
He's like, I'm inching away from you.
Hello. Hello. Bonjour.
The gray ones are like supposed to be
Bonjour.
birds. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Dad, will you lift me up so I can see the gray bird?
Bonjour.
Hello.
Bonjour.
I'm coming back.
Look at you guys. Are you stretching your leg? Thanks for following along as we continue this wild ride through the Caribbean, learning about boats, about the sea, and about ourselves. We're so grateful to share these adventures as a family, and we couldn't do it without our Patreons. Thank you for believing in us. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow. And if you leave a comment, know that it means the world to us. We love hearing from you, and I do my best to respond. See you next week.